Hey guys, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka Bangladesh. Today I actually wanted to do just the two videos for you, two reviews basically, which I already finished, but I decided to do one more. And I was like thinking, I need a topic, like I randomly, I want to do a video, perhaps a morning episode, morning thoughts, or something to do like a dating fragrances scenario. What are the things not to do in fragrances, like not to do in dates, like what are the fragrances not to wear, stuff like that. But then I'm like, nah, it's 6:30 here in the morning. I want to do something different. So I thought I'd talk about fragrance culture in Bangladesh a little bit. Suddenly it came to me because I have been here now since my return here. I've been here now since 2016, almost 5 years now, actually 4 years. And I've seen like sort of 4 winters already. And I do follow a little bit rituals. So I'll discuss with you my observations because over the years culture changed. I'm not like I haven't been here before. I got here in I think 83. I first moved here when I was a baby. Then until 97, I was in Bangladesh. And after 97, I moved to Malaysia. Like 97 December, I moved to Malaysia for about 19 years. So I spent half my life almost in Malaysia. So both sort of like Bangladesh and Malaysia are my home, like in my heart. But I know Malaysia more because I got to drive there. I got to go to more cities. So basically, I know Malaysian uh, like places more than I know Bangladesh places, but I'm slowly exploring. But yeah, so basically I like this kind of episode because I don't have to talk about any particular fragrance. I just want to talk about random stuff. I like talking random stuff. So my scent of the morning, first of all, I had a very nice nap. Yesterday was very, very tiring. I'll talk about the weathers and I'll talk about the culture. So my scent of the morning is Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger sort of. I have a small little 30 ml bottle. Still pretty nice, still pretty casual. It gives off that bohemian vibe, like a classic vibe, like good old days of Hugo Boss bottle. This one, Versace the Dreamer. This is the different era, different fresh fragrances, right? So let me start somewhere. Let's talk about winter. This is my favorite time, you guys know that. And winter in Bangladesh is one of the most special things, okay? If you do not get winter here, life would be very difficult, okay? And why? Because Bangladesh, if you do not know, is located just next to Pakistan and India. Like Southeast Asia, we have a small country here with huge population. And if you see, we have like small land, a lot of people living, means like we don't have that much space with others. Our buildings would be just very close to another building. If you see a bird's eye view, you'll be very scared. If you go out in public, if you come out for first time, you'll actually panic, like see the jam and all that. But once you get used to it, there are a lot of great things about this country, okay? And if as a tourist, you'll actually enjoy a lot of things like food. We have great food. Bangladesh is known for their street food, restaurants, like biryanis, like we have a lot of food that also is popular in India, but we have our own specialties. So food is one thing. Second thing is that I was talking about winter. Winter time, why is it beautiful? Winter is not like foreign countries. It does not snow here. Temperatures do not go below 15 degrees Celsius. It's around like 15, 16 with heavy fog, which makes it kind of chilling. Not every year we have the same sort of winter. Sometimes we have like great intense winter. Some years like this year, unlike last year, we are not even sniffing any cold weathers yet. But last year around this time, it was already winter. It was like mild chill weather. You wouldn't sweat, but still it's now warm here. So it's like fragrance culture. I'll come to that, but the winter is the special time. We drink a lot of tea. We have a lot of these street foods or rice cakes. A lot of these delicacies only they make, like during winter. You'll see everywhere in the streets they're making like rice cakes, like on a steam, sort of like a small cookingware or something, whatever, like a pot, and there's like steam coming out. Then they put like some white rice, like what do you call those blended rice, and then they put a little bit of brown sugar, like made from coconut, or not coconut, I think sugar cane. So that's nice, like nice little combination. And then sprinkle coconut on top, fresh coconut. So that's one kind. And there are some spicy ones, So winter time, why is great? Because whatever you eat, heavy food, they get, like your body would be able to take it easily, because in high heat, if you take biryani, like heavy meat, you'll start sweating. It's not a pleasant experience. If you eat like a barbecue, it's not nice. But winter time you go out and sit, wearing your jackets, it's like a nice breeze going, and that time, you feel like eating a lot of barbecues, meat, like have some tea, and some people like smoking. So yeah, winter is a special time. So this is the only time why it's also special, is that fragrances, actually you can wear our fragrances. High heat in summer basically destroys every single fragrance. They do not last, they do not really project, and you'll be sweating and a lot of dust. But winter time, fragrances tend to last and project, and you can smell people's fragrances, moving around in the city. When you go through public or crowd, you can smell fragrances, apart from the corona situation. So the culture of fragrances in Bangladesh, when I came here at first, they're already community built, like there are a lot of people already into fragrances. Some of my group members and admins, they actually are into fragrances before me. And I started in 2015 seriously, to be honest. But when I got here, there are a lot of fragrances like Dior Sauvage did not arrive here. Club de Nuit Intense Man was okay, but sort of like I hyped Club de Nuit Intense Man so much, and people like, okay, this is a good fragrance, and people started, like understanding, these are some budget fragrance they do last, there's like good Aventus alternatives, stuff like that. It's just fun. And then they made many other groups in Bangladesh. So people actually start having this as a new hobby. Now in Bangladesh, it's a big thing. Like before this, the trend used to be like the car groups, or the watch groups, or vaping, or let's say shoes, different interests, okay? But now in Bangladesh, I think many people, when I go to shopping malls or somewhere, people are sniffing fragrances. They do not blind buy. Previously, people used to blind buy fragrances. Give me this. No need to sniff. Just buy them and take them home. They don't even check if this is legit. Now people check for authenticity. They check for the top note. They see the transformation, dry down. People are learning, enjoying, and many people are writing vlogs. They are doing reviews. Many girls, they are just opening beauty vlogs, and they talk about female perfumes. So basically, it's much more popular. Like compared to 2016, 15, fragrance community is much bigger, and people gift actually fragrances. Before this, people used to give watches, cash voucher, or I don't know, like glassware, microwave ovens and stuff like that, blenders. But now people give like a perfume, so people know like perfumes. Before, people think like, oh, it's a luxury product, but I don't know anything about it. But now people know. If you get a Versace Purum, that's a good fragrance. If you get like someone gift you like something that's from a Dior, people treasure it. I know one of my brothers, younger brothers, I gave him a perfume. I think not very expensive one. I gave him like Versace Manu Fresh in his wedding, and he opened all the boxes and stuff. I think it was Versace Manu Fresh. Yeah, I think so. And then he personally sent me a message, Bhaiya, I really love this perfume and I really like how it smells, and thank you for a nice gift. So basically, yeah, like my line of work, it's nice to say, always think of fragrance perspective before anything. So when I go to shopping mall, I look for like fragrance corner. Many people do that, and it's really nice. And then people like, I heard like shops, they go and they say, hey, this is their guy, he recommended this perfume, right? They're talking about me. And do you have this perfume? And is this reformulated? Is this, which batch is this? So it's really nice. The shopkeepers are always like terrified now. Before they were like so confident. Nowadays they are learning. Now the shopkeepers, they have to keep up. If they have to sell perfume, they have to keep it up. So basically that culture is sort of like changing to a nice pace, like a nice little angle. Yeah, a lot of unpleasant things happen as well. Like people, not everybody is nice, not everybody is gentleman. So some people do funny business that ruins the game a little bit, but there's always going to be good and bad everywhere. So personally, I opened a page in 2017. Apart from my Fragcom Bangladesh page, I had this Decant page. I always put the links below. I started that Decant page, and then many pages started following, and now it's also getting popularity a lot. Like people carrying Decants around in their pockets. It's really nice, like when you have like something like Decants in your pockets, you can just carry it instead of carrying like a full bottle. Previously, people used to carry perhaps like a small little miniatures, but miniatures are not really convenient to use. So now people are learning this little things, and they know that emphasis is on smelling good. So if you want to smell good, if you go somewhere, instead of smelling like all sweaty, your armpits, this smell is coming, you don't even notice. You dress well, but you don't smell nice. You do not get compliments. You do not get good attention, or people do not take you seriously. But when you smell nice, you make a huge statement. So it's sort of like how Jeremy used to say back in the time, I really liked his content before. He used to say this: fragrances, you put it on you and it gives a massive boost, and you automatically have this percent extra confidence. And actually it is true. And I did follow a lot of Jeremy's work in my early days. I reviewed everything he hyped, Amara, Versace, you know, Dylan Blue, you know, La Nuit de l'Homme. And actually these things, actually he was successful because of this thing, that he actually could connect with people on like masses, you know, like on most part 85-90% people, those who are into designer fragrances. So designer fragrances were hyped by Jeremy hugely, and he knew how to make it popular. Girls, you know, like compliments, you know, you get like, he said terms like pantry droppers and one night stand, stuff like that. But these things actually work. This is how people become interested in fragrances, youngsters. So yeah, I can definitely tell you this one thing: fragrances, at least in your heart, you know that you smell nice. And if you're wearing a fragrance that is a very nice fragrance in, let's say, winter time, you're wearing La Nuit de l'Homme, you enter a wedding, and just before entering you just spray a bit, you'll know people who smell you, they're gonna like your fragrance. If you have Bleu de Chanel EDP, you know you're wearing a very premium fragrance. If you're wearing Aventus, you're gonna be acting like a king everywhere, you know that. So it's happening in Bangladesh. Compared to 2016, now almost 2021, I think fragrance culture has changed hugely, okay, here. And it's a nice thing because it gives this nice sort of hobby to youngsters who used to do drugs. Now they do not do drugs, perhaps they are into fragrances. They buy, they decant, they sell, they resell back, and then they have meetups. You'll see this in every group. So it's really nice to see, and the credit goes to all these great people who have great taste in Bangladesh. Even in India, Pakistan, they have these great members. So they are the one who carry it through, you know, without knowing what they're doing for the community. They are posting in different groups, let's say scent of the day or new haul. Other people see, they get to learn about a new fragrance, or fragrance gets hyped out of nowhere. Trust me, a seller perhaps having a fragrance for 20 units for about 1 year, couldn't sell a single unit. Suddenly one big fragger bro, he will be posting like, hey, this is a hidden gem, you know, this, I got this massive compliment and I got like 2 backup bottles. Next day, what you know, the shopkeeper sold all 20 bottles within a day. Okay, these things are happening. Yeah, these are not jokes, these are funny, but these are reality. So now the shopkeepers, like, they're offering very competitive pricing. The prices are coming down a little bit, so you can go and try, you know. So shops like Perfume Bangladesh, you know, where I go, Starly Enterprise, Star World, you know. So when you go there, Perfume World, or say Yellow, people already know. These people are educated about fragrance. They came here knowing already which one they want and they want to try. So people try 4 or 5 fragrances, you know, and they're like, let me give it a try on my skin. And when I see that, it makes me so happy. So it's always nice, apart from using, buying, people learning, you know. That's how the culture actually evolves. So it's nice to have Bangladesh on the fragrance map in the world. I know my little channel contributed a little bit of that when I was reviewing from this angle towards there with my Bangladeshi flag, and it makes me very proud. Why I did that 50,000 video, because for me, I did not get say 100,000 silver play button. I didn't get monetization. More so, what I get from this was I could put my country's name. Okay, that is what makes me very proud. Okay, and that's the one thing that makes me always happy when I work with fragrances. This is what I continue doing every day, 2, 3, 5 reviews. This is the motivation, you know. So even if I'm gone, my work would be here, and many other people would be motivated, perhaps to start a channel or carry that flag, you know. That would be nice. So basically, yeah, Bangladesh got a great fragrance culture going on. Yeah, people are still learning, like people who used to do body sprays, others, they're also getting interested in, you know, designer niche fragrances. And people talk about, this is how the interest grows when they discuss something in particular group, you know. That's how the interest grows. So basically, yeah, thanks for all your support again in my journey, and those who always show me love by giving your bottles. When I run out of bottles to review, I reviewed many fragrances from my friends, brothers, and that's how I could do in excess of 2,000 videos, because I couldn't be simply doing so many fragrances by myself, okay, because it's an expensive game. But it's a nice game. It's a very clean game. It can get very addictive if you do not have any control, but you know, in the end of the day, it keeps you happy. So yeah, that's about it. I think just general talk I want to do, just in a nice morning, hoping winter will come back, come to Bangladesh very, very soon. So stay, like, be careful and do not get sick, so you won't be able to enjoy winter. All right, stay healthy, and then Hopefully we'll have a nice meetup in winter session for our group members. See you soon. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.